Guess what I've got? I've got another bike. This is the Bodywel T16 Pro Outdoor Mini. And it is a mini bike. It's only about 20 kilos, 45 pounds. So I'm gonna get it unboxed. I'm gonna take it for a bit of a ride around our town. I'm gonna take the infrared camera out with me, I think, and see if I can get some infrared photographs in this really, really sunny blue sky day. But I need to give it a ride, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take it for a little ride around the town, maybe go and get a coffee, go and visit the lake, see what it's like off-road. But this is just a little mini bike. This is nothing fancy, it's no big mountain bike or anything like that. So let's get the unboxing done, and let's see how long it takes to put together, and see what's involved, and see what it actually looks like. I'm hoping they've sent me a white one. Quite fancied a white one. After the build, that's it, that's done. I'm now going to check for power and make sure the tyres are all pumped up, make sure all the bolts and everything's all tight and nipped up, because I wouldn't want anything to come apart. Can I turn it on? Let's just see. Oh, we've got a bell. Let's just see if I can turn this on. It says I've got a full battery as well. And I think it's got a walk assist as well. So if you press and hold the minus button, and it walks. Very good for when you're walking around the town or in and out places. Bus stations and train stations and stuff like that, when you can't really ride it. The seat is comfy. That's quite a comfy little seat. It feels quite nice actually. The handlebars are fixed, you can't raise and lower them, but it actually feels quite nice. Yeah, we'll give it a bit of a ride later on. We'll take it around the town. It's got mechanical brakes, but yeah, I think this is going to be a fun little thing to nip around on. But yeah, I'll get it all set up, check it all over, make sure everything is right and working, and then that's it, good to go. If you want to watch the build video is on my other channel. So let's get going. Right, so I am ready. I have got my helmet on, safety always. I'm not going to wear my bike gear. I'm just going out in normal t-shirt and trousers and a pair of trainers. But yeah, just look at the bikes. Just look at the difference in size on these bikes. You've all seen me riding the big chunky fat tyre Escute bike, but this is tiny. This is a little tiny weeny little thing. Let's just see what we'll get on with it, because it feels really strange. I've had a ride around a car park, but yeah, it's a really weird bike to ride. Fingers crossed I don't fall off trying to film it. I decided I was going to bring my backpack because it's easier for me to clip this on the front, but all my camera bits are in this little pouch, so my little tripod and my little gizmos and whatnot are all fitted in this little pouch just nicely. So it's good having that little pouch on the front. You can even put your lunch in it. So I brought the little Bodywel T16. I brought it down to the side of the river because we've got a couple of weeping willows down the side of the river and a little bridge, and I'm guessing that a monochrome infrared shot would be pretty good. Now, I've been riding this bike now for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I've got to say it's interesting. Do I like it? I'm not sure yet. Is it neat and compact? 100%. Power ratios, it's only got 3 levels of power. 1, 2 and 3. Oh, let's go a little bit of grass track. Let's go over the bumpy roads a little bit. Take it on a bit of grass, because it's got front suspension. Yeah, the power levels, I'm in level 1. It has no gears, so you can't really change gear and get a different tension on the pedals. So basically you're riding one gear all the time. Power level 1 is pretty much pedaling and keeping with you. Put it in power level 2 and she pulls away from the pedals, so she's starting to pull away as you just turn the pedals around. Put it in level 3 and it flies along. It really does. I've got me in level 1 at the moment. Now I'm going to level 2. Probably feel I'm picking up some speed, and I'm now running out of pedal, and now I'm in level 3, and all I've got to do is just turn the pedals. I'm not actually pedaling. The bike is actually pulling me along on its own, and I'm not really turning the pedals. All I'm doing is just rotating them, but there's no tension there whatsoever. It's going up and down the hills quite nicely as well. There's some nice little hills down this road, this little pathway in it. Really does soak up them hills in level 3 very, very easily. So it's got quite a lot of little power for a little tiny push bike. And again, it'll ride across the grass quite nicely. It's all right. It's all right, but it's not quite my cup of tea. So I'm going up the hill at the moment, and I'm just touching the pedals. It's actually pulled me up that little bit of hill all on its own. It's really cool. Right, let's knock the levels back down to level 1 because we don't need to be going full pelt along the edge of the river. So we're just creeping up now onto our weeping willows, and I think this is going to make it a really, really nice photograph with the black water, the black sky, and the beautiful white foliage. So let me just have a little look and see if we can get ourselves in a position, but just have a look at this. This is what we're looking at just here. These beautiful green trees that are going to come out white, this lovely dark black bridge, and you've got the dark sky, then it's going to go black, and this water's all going to go black hopefully. So again, having this little bike makes it so easy to get around. Cameras on auto, aperture priority, f5.6, and just looking at this through this infrared is absolutely amazing. Really, really cool. But the foliage of the white trees is phenomenal. Now, if you haven't seen me using this before, I'll put a video up in the top corner for you, but I have it converted to infrared, which means stuff like this today is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm also going to have a look underneath the weeping willows themselves and see if there's a shot in between here. We can get in the patterns on the bridge. Hello, mate. I think we could probably ride down and have a look. But you can see what I mean about these weeping willows over my head. They're pretty phenomenal. So let's just have a little ride down here into this pathway. Maybe even have a look at this tree on my right hand side. And then we'll give this bike another spin. Found another symmetry shot with a bridge leading over, and I've got the trees behind it and the dark sky, which I'm also liking. Infrared's definitely a different way of looking at the world, it really is. Oh, and I use Peak Design's capture clips as well, if you're wondering. See how this thing pulls you up the hills. It's absolutely amazing, but keeping that wheel on the ground is quite hard because it wants to just rip from underneath you, but it definitely goes well. The brakes are amazing. I'll just show you how well these brakes stop, come flying down the hill, and literally it will lock up really fast. So I'm not sure you could see the gradient on the hill very well then, so I'm going to do this again. I'm going to take it down and I'm just going to come up this hill. Again, this time I'm going to come up in level 3 and show you how much power this thing's really got. So I'm in level 3 and I'll put some pedaling down and this thing's going to launch itself up the hill. Just had some people walk past. I'm just going to wait for them to go and I'm going to come back down again and just show you the brakes. Again, ready, brakes on, 3, 2, 1. It stops really, really quick. And to get going up the hill. It's just a little bit hard because you have to get the pedals rotating before it actually starts to climb. So yeah, you've got to be careful if you're in high power and you're going uphill. The weight's over the back end, so you're sitting over the back wheel. So you just have to be very aware that when you put power down on the little pedals and the power kicks in, it wants to lift the front wheel off the ground. So just bear that in mind if you're on a high power. So I'm back in level 1 now. I'm just going to head down into the town. I could do just trying to find a, I don't know, one more shot. I know, I'm going to head down the river on the other side, and we'll have a look over that side, because definitely the blue skies and the green foliage is definitely working for me. So yeah, 3 power assists, all work very, very well. This is that small that you can ride it on the pavement as well. It's only got 14-inch wheels. So one more photograph and then we're heading home, and I'll tell you what I actually think about it. So I just had some people walk over the bridge, which I thought was really, really nice. It wasn't quite the greens I was looking for, or the whites I was looking for, but it's got some lovely symmetry to it and some nice lines to it, so I think it made a really, really nice shot. And I got the end of the post in. I was trying to get this bit right on the end just to give you some sort of key at the bottom of the image on the right hand side and then leading you off into the shot. When those people walked over, I think that then give you some sort of subject to look into. So yeah, I'm going to have a process of those when I get home and see if they look all right, but I think that's probably it. But I'm just going to have a quick ride down along the river again on this side and see if there's anything else that just catches my eye. There's got to be something that jumps out for this bright, horrible blue sky that makes a nice infrared shot. Wow, I was just waiting to go over the bridge. There's a guy going over the bridge just now. As you can see him just going over now in the blue t-shirt. That guy there, I was just saying, I was just waiting to let you walk over before I ride my bike over there and I can video myself riding over the bridge. And he said he rode up the Alps on an electric bike, 78. Well done you, sir. Well done you. Right, let's get this thing going. So the screen doesn't flash all the time, it's actually the speed rate of the camera that's making that flash. But you can see on there how easy it is to get up to speed. Right. Conclusion, what do I think of this? It's all right. Do I love it? No. Do I like it? Yes. It's good fun. It's very, very simple and easy to ride around the town and along the canals and stuff like that. I rode back and had a nice little play of it in full speed, and it was good. It was good fun. It's comfortable. It's got a lovely little seat. Personally, I'd like to see it to have a second or a third gear, just so you can keep pedaling, because when it's running away, when it's doing 15 mile an hour, which is what it's limited at, it's just not enough tension on the pedals. Your pedals are just freewheeling. You're just literally trying to keep the pedals moving so that the motor's engaged. So yeah, I'd like to see a couple of gears on it, but that would make it heavier, I suppose, and more expensive. But yeah, I've never ridden a gearless bike before, and I've never ridden a mini bike before, so the conclusion is I quite like it. It's all right. It was quite good fun. I've got a couple of nice photographs, and that's all that mattered. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and till next time, ciao for now, and let me know what you think of the photos, and let me know what you think of this little thing. This is a cracking little thing for putting in the boot of the car and riding along the beach and stuff like that. So yeah, job done.